Hello and good evening. It's Sharice Talbert talking about risk management, part 2, the incident reports. General Hospital. Let's go ahead and get started with part 2, risk management, incident reports. With incident reports, we want to talk about two different ones, the actual incident report itself and then an adverse incident. So what is an incident report? The WHO, which is the World Health Organization, defines an incident as an event or circumstance that could have or did lead to unintended and or unnecessary harm to a person and or a complaint, loss, or damage. Adverse incident, an incident that is not routine, that can or did result in an injury to a person or damage to equipment or property. So that's the difference between the two. So let's go ahead and clarify. During an episode of care, documenting in the actual health record is separate and distinct from the actual incident report. An incident report is a risk management technique that is used to describe and manage an adverse incident. Incident reports are not limited to patients but can affect others, such as healthcare providers, employees, or visitors. Can also affect or involve equipment or property, that type of thing. Incident examples. Here we go. Medication errors, slip and falls, loss of patient belongings, equipment malfunction that affects the patient. Those are things that you would write up on an incident report. Record versus report. The health record versus the actual incident report. The health record should not incorporate the incident report. That's very important. The health record should not incorporate the incident report. Meaning the incident report should not be a part of the health record. Consists of a basic recounting of facts. This is the actual health record. It consists of a basic recounting of facts, no personal opinions or subjective statements. The incident report describes the actual incident itself, should be completed right away, is an integral component, and it serves multiple purposes. And meaning it alerts the attorney, it alerts the insurance carrier that there's a possible lawsuit or some type of illegal or legality some kind of legal problem that's going to come out of it. So it alerts the attorney and the insurance carrier just to kind of put them on standby. Permits study patterns, and it helps to coordinate training programs. So the actual incident report does do a lot of things, not just alerting, but it does help to study patterns, and it also helps to facilitate some type of training so that issues don't happen again. Okay, and lastly, the HIM professional must know the rules. So, as an HIM professional, you have to know what's important as far as the incident report and the details that go along with it. So, as far as discovery is concerned, the process is used by parties to obtain information, and that's exactly what discovery is. It's the process that's used by parties to obtain information, and this occurs before trial. Incident report, it's the most important source of information to the parties involved in a lawsuit. And it's governed by the hearsay rule of evidence and its exception covering business records. So it is covered by the hearsay rule. Admissibility, admit as evidence for information both pertinent and proper for the judge and or jury to consider. So admissibility is admitting the incident report as evidence for information that's pertinent for the judge and or the jury to consider. In order to discover or admit the report, the party must overcome what they call the application of privileges. One of those applications of privileges is the attorney-client privilege, and the attorney-client privilege protects communications between attorneys and their clients from disclosure to third parties. So it assures confidentiality, and it definitely guarantees protection. The health information manager must work to ensure the incident report is not placed in the actual health record. That's crucial. It's very important that they're kept separately. If not, then the privilege is lost, and the report, meaning the incident report, may be both discovered and admitted into evidence. So that's why it's very important to guard the incident report, to keep it separate and out of the actual record, to make sure it's not included in the health record, and that's why it's important to keep it separated. So that's basically it, and I hope you've learned something in regards to the incident report as far as risk management is concerned. Thank you.